Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get into Taurus. Like I said in my Aries video, I have been away for a couple months. Life happens. So I'm going to try to keep back up with the readings, get videos out there to you guys. As usual, if the reading resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. That's coffee being made in the background, if you can hear that. I hope you can hear me well. Let me see if I should turn the volume up possibly. If you can't hear me on my other video, let me know. I don't think I'm going to continue with this setup, but it's just right now to get the videos out, get connected, and see what's going on with Taurus. The first card out we have is Justice. I'm just going to take that as a pre-shuffle. You could be dealing with a Libra, or you could just be trying to balance yourself out. You could possibly have Libra in your chart. Maybe there's something that was going on that was unfair to you or the other person in a situation. Maybe you guys are trying to come together to find a balance, possibly. I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to go ahead and start. So, let's see. Spirits, guides, ancestors, spirits, and source. So, messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. First card out, Nine of Wands. Could be dealing with a Leo, Sag, or Aries. Could be a love situation. And we have the Knight of Swords. So we have two knights. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. And we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and continue shuffling while I explain and continue to ask for further guidance. So, the Knight of Wands being here. I think it's more to do with standing your ground, being confident, but also passionate. Like you're standing your ground. You're being stubborn, but in a good way. Of course, that's Taurus. Is there ever really a good way to be stubborn, Taurus? Knight of Swords could be dealing with your intuition, emotions, communication. Could be connection, I don't know. But victorious in a way of, okay, I said what I needed to say, I did what I needed to do, and now I'm ready to take on what's next. And what's next is there's a decision that you have to make. Could be dealing with traveling, could be leaving something behind. I see there's two that were left behind and one was taken, meaning there's a decision that had to be made. Maybe you're traveling, maybe there's some choices or directions that you were thinking about going, but you chose one and you're going to run with it. If that makes sense. We have the Six of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Swords and Wands seem to be the lucky energy today. Six of Wands, leadership. People looking up to you, having admirers. The King of Wands and the Four of Swords. The King of Wands, again, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Arrow meaning Sag, so I'm saying maybe there's somebody that has Sag heavy in their chart because that's what an arrow is, and I said it twice. So this could be a Sag, male or female. Divine feminine energy, divine masculine energy, most definitely. We have the Four of Swords, anxiety, thoughts that are intruding, possibly keeping you up at night. We have the Star, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, followed by the Three of Swords. Aries also got this combination. Not combo, but these three cards were down in the same area. So maybe you have an Aries or there's Aries in your chart. So if you or said person has that, I would go watch their video and maybe try to figure out where maybe they're coming from. I think it's easier also once you kind of know what's going on with both situations before coming to a logical explanation. If you're in your head about said situation, it's okay. You're going to figure it out. You're strong, strong-minded, strong-willed, very determined. That's why I think the King of Wands is here. However, when you are alone, you tend to get inside your head. You know, people look up to you, so you're trying to be logical and sensible, even though it pisses you off. Sorry, it does. Star card, Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Wish fulfillment, possibly dealing with an Aquarius. Or you're just kind of laying it all out there in order to get a new beginning because of a possible third-party situation. Maybe somebody cheated. Maybe somebody hurt somebody's feelings so bad that, you know, maybe there's no coming back from that. Who knows? We're going to figure it out. That's why we're here today. All right. So we have the Sun clarified by the Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with Leo. There could be children involved, which is probably why you're passionately stubborn, I should say. You don't want to budge. Could you please clarify the Knight of Swords for us? Why is the Knight of Swords here for Taurus? I take the top card. Strength. Definitely dealing with a Leo or Leo in your chart or said person's chart. With the communication, I think like you're trying to be strong, maybe a little bit too prideful because of the victoriousness that I see in the Knight of Swords card. You're kind of like, how do you explain? Okay, I said what I needed to say, I did what I needed to do, and this is what it is because I said so, type thing. Three of Wands clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So with this decision, I want to say maybe there's a doctor, a lawyer, somebody that needed to, maybe a mediator. This decision that you had to make doesn't only affect you, but affects other people as well. And you know that. Maybe you heard some things that you didn't want to hear, but it ultimately helped you make a decision that you needed to make. Which sometimes we don't like hearing about ourselves when we feel like it's in a negative aspect. But at the same time, you gotta learn in order to grow, you know? So we have Six of Wands, the Six of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Please clarify the Six of Wands and the King of Wands for us. Taurus. People looking up to you. This could be a job. This could be you as a patriarch or matriarch in your family. You are the decision maker. Maybe they don't want to tell you nothing. Okay, I'm going to start pulling from the middle if nothing wants to pop out. Usually I don't have to pull, but who knows. Let's see what you have for Taurus. Okay, I'm just going to pull. Two cards wanted to come out. The Nine of Wands. So our Six of Wands to the Nine. Not bad. So I think you're learning to put away your ego. There's definitely a Leo in this situation because in this Nine of Wands there's a lion again. And it's wand energy. Fire energy, Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. Maybe you're learning to put your ego aside and standing in pride in a way that you're confident. Confidence, definitely. King of Wands followed by the Chariot. Can Cancer, or forward movement. I think this is balanced energy. Once you put that pride aside and you gain your confidence again, you're kind of, how do you say, being direct. This is what it is. This is how it's going to go because I said so. But over here at the same time, there's something going on behind the scenes, Taurus, because it's giving you anxiety. It's keeping you up at night. Like your mind is running wild. Why is your mind running wild? Because the 8 of Cups. Because you're sad about something. What are you sad about? You're in your emotions. You're grieving over something. Maybe a lesson that you learned the hard way. Or you're beating yourself up about something. Yeah, I think like you're beating yourself up about something. But how do you have confidence and then you make a decision, but yet once you made this decision, you're feeling conflicted about it, or maybe guilty? What are you guilty about, Taurus? I don't know, it's none of my business. Anyways, the Star card followed by the 3 of Wands. So you're needing to find your own balance again. That's what this means to me. There's 2 stars in this, both these cards. She has her hands up in both of them. One pouring into, one outputting energy into the universe. I feel this is the balance that you need to find between the light and the dark. Both stars on top. I'd say crown chakra working, your mental and emotional state, lead your mind and body in a way that will benefit yourself. Not to be mean, but forget about everybody else, Taurus. I think you need to find your center and get right back with where you need to be because of whatever situation happened. You're not necessarily happy in where you're at right now because of whatever situation that you're in, and that's okay. We all just have to learn. Taurus is being stubborn as they are, learn the hard way. Just putting that out there. Ace of Pentacles followed by the, what is this? Prince of Pentacles. So again, earth energy, being stubborn, like I said. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Or you could just be being stubborn, as usual. We have the 3 of Swords, followed by the 9 of Swords. So somebody was betrayed. Somebody was stabbed in the back. There were snakes in the grass that needed to be taken care of. Excuse me. I dropped a card. So there's some drama. There's some heartbreak. There are some things that need to be said. So now I understand your grief, your guilt, and your anxiety. But you're going to need to get right back with yourself before you figure any of this stuff out. You are being stubborn. Again, Taurus, but there's some things that you have to work on. Don't worry. Everybody else has things to work on. So you're not the only one. Only word of advice is get through it before your birthday comes, because I know how Tauruses are and they love their birthdays. So I personally wouldn't want to be carrying around any of this energy as I go into my birthday season. However, life happens and we got to deal with it accordingly. So, Taurus, your 3 oracle cards are solitude, watching clouds, and grounding. In silence, peace prevails. Lie back, rest, and relax. Go deep and explore your roots. So I'm thinking that you definitely need to put your pride aside. You definitely need to put your ego aside. And you need to think. Again, 3 of Wands and the Star. You need to balance yourself. You need to, of course, rest and relax. I think you need to kind of figure out what it is that you need to figure out, which is why you need to ground yourself, go deep and explore your roots. I think you need to figure out what makes you happy, what makes Taurus happy, not what makes people in Taurus's bubble happy, because I know if people around you are happy, you'll be happy too, but you're not really happy. And you need to be happy. I think everybody needs to be happy, don't you think, Taurus? Well, we're gonna go ahead and pull 3 more oracle cards from the Conscious Spirit deck. I love this deck. It's brand new. Well, not brand new, but I mean, it's the one that I worked the least with, and it's the newest to my collection. And it's beautiful. It has awesome words of advice. Okay, Mercury. Thank you for tongue twisting my ties words. Anywho's, enough boasting about my pretty deck. We're going to go ahead and pull 3 cards because nothing wants to fall out. We have Spirit Awareness. I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. Again, the Star and the 3 of Wands. What are you guys doing? You're embracing your soul purpose and you're aligning it with your life. Just saying. Can you see that? Look. Just saying. I don't know. I think you need to get in tune with your star player, right? And then we have Integration. I combine body, mind, and soul to lift all humanity into a new dimension. That is pretty awesome. So I feel like you got to do a lot of soul searching. And I think it will be pretty cool because you're going to learn some stuff. This one flipped out. Not only about yourself, but also about your inner circle and the people around you. I feel like once Taurus is happy, everybody will follow suit. But you have to be genuinely happy. And not hold grudges, not have anxiety. You need to hash out what you need to hash out in order to fully rid yourself of what is holding you back. Kind of like the domino effect. Movement, meditation. I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. So maybe you need to go out, have a night on the town. I'm not saying getting plastered, but I'm saying go dance, go have fun, go... That's crazy because I just realized it said grounding, movement, and meditation. Taurus being an earth energy, maybe you're not grounded enough, which is probably why you're not in tune with yourself. So Spirit is probably telling you, okay, look, you need to pump your brakes, excuse me, and get back right with yourself. That's what I'm thinking, because there's a situation that arises. If you see, the start of the reading started with a very red card, and the end of the reading ended with a very red card, meaning passion. Not necessarily love, but I think the drive, what drives you. Right here you feel very stubborn, locked down. Matter of fact, this is how I have to be because this is the way of the world. But you need to be free. You need to release some of the mundane burdens that you have in order to be happy. I'm not saying quit your job, move, and relocate just for a change. I'm saying you need to do some inner work on what makes yourself happy and what you need to celebrate as a person to get right back where you need to be spiritually. Because once you where you are spiritually, I think you are the one that sets the tone for your circle. And you're being stubborn about what's going on because there was some drama. There was probably a third-party situation. There was something that was said and done that brought your whole world crashing down. And when they say through trauma you gain spiritual enlightenment, which in a way I think you feel like you have a lot on your plate right now. We all go through times like this, but there's a reason that all this is on your plate, because it's bringing light to a situation where your greatest good is the outcome. And I think that's whether or not you're going to be willing to work on that outcome in order to get where it is that you need to be. So, Taurus, if this helped you, that's awesome. If it didn't, I apologize. The message wasn't for you. I know it's a bit sketchy and scattered. I kind of understand overall the situation that the cards are telling me. If you would like further guidance, further advice, please feel free to email me, comment, like, share, and subscribe. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with my shenanigans. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Until next time, Taurus, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.